Hey, you, friends, family, and strangers. As you can see, the work outside is coming along right on schedule. I am under the weather today. However, it has still, in spite of that, been a very productive morning. I just now, right before you got here, officially, finally filed my taxes. It took a lot of work trying to figure out how to get my actual tax person who was doing my shit on the phone. It took quite a bit of investigating, actually, to figure out how to contact your actual tax person with H&R Block, a service that is it's a love-hate. On one hand, they do take care of everything when you can get them to work. But on the other hand, major pain in the ass. It would be better just to learn how to do all your own shit. Also, given the fact that with my particular taxes, they charge by the form or whatever. My particular taxes, just their fee alone, was almost $500 fucking dollars. It was like $470. I don't know why. I'm sure it's all broken down in the papers and stuff and the documents. I do like that they take care of everything. And if you take that big fee and you just do auto transfers and have it ready before next year, then it doesn't seem like a big hit to the budget. But in reality, it is. That's too damn much money to get your fucking taxes filed. But hey, it happened. It's done. The taxes are finally filed, like a month or more after the quote-unquote IRS deadline. So that's done. I will get some kind of return from the state of Ohio, but I owed the country, I owed Uncle Sam like $300 or something. Whatever. And I'm getting like two something back, I think, from the state of Ohio. So, yippee! And then I owe the school district like $35. I don't know why. Just take the fucking money that I make because you are diving into it anyways. So basically, in America, you set up how much you contribute to your taxes every paycheck. They look at it and say, hey, you didn't pay us enough. They don't just go and take what they need from your paycheck directly so that you have a balance due of zero at the end of the year. They make you have that headache. And people want to ask, like, well, what right do they have? Well, technically, it's their money. The U.S. government literally invented that. And we just, for some reason, work and trade with it. You'd be better off not to. But to spread that type of agenda is actually an illegal form of treason in the United States of America. That's just me giving you legal infotainment, okay? They call that under the table stuff. Under the table technically is when you take Federal Reserve notes, aka cash, and you do your own trading without the government's involvement. Above table transactions is when you take Federal Reserve notes, money, U.S. Treasury, and IRS given regulated money, legal U.S. tender, and you let the government know what you're doing all the time, and you contribute to taxes and blah, 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 so they can continue to pay a bunch of sheriff's deputies and a bunch of police officers to sit all around all the time, 24 hours a day, with their vehicles idling, burning up gas, killing your ozone, and they can sit there with the AC running all day long without doing shit but playing on their phone, waiting for a potential call to come in. And the reason I say that is because I've seen it with my own eyes countless times. A police person sitting there with their windows up while their car is idling. That's bullshit. Can you imagine? You want to talk about cut government spending? Can you imagine how much money we would not be wasting on gas if we would just make the fucking police roll their windows down and enjoy the breeze, or park under a shade spot, instead of sitting there all winter long with the heat running or all summer long with the AC on. Your tax dollars pay for every damn bit of it. What about K through 12 school that you pay for? Why? This is the internet age. A child can learn anything they want at any time through the internet, just like an adult can. And the system is going to be so beyond useless soon as people start to catch on how more and more employers do not even require a high school diploma to work anyways. Times are changing. Anyways, that's me ranting about my taxes, being an old, grumpy, cynical prick. Enough of that for now. But I am sick. I have the chest conurbations coming up, and I'm still in the office grinding it out, still rocking with the nation, irregardless of that. I'm not sick because I got sick from my immune system being compromised. That is on point. I got sick because I was in a dusty ass fucking storage unit, and I am deathly allergic to dust. So, once this move is finished, I'll be happy. I'll have stuff more put together. This apartment is a mess. This apartment is more like a crap that I've purchased before organization hub that I'm also trying to live in. That's what this place is. A big fucking mess. But it's coming along. Things are getting better. I'm now on a couch talking to you, something I wasn't even sure would happen. We are coming along. Now that the taxes are done and paid for, and I got to get my van looked at. As I told you, it was shimmering and shaking. I went ahead already and replaced the car's appointment for here in a couple days with the van. So the guy who's a tech guy who can look at the engine and why it lost power and shuddered and freaked out, that guy will be available to look at it in exactly 3 days from now. I'll be curious to see what it costs to get that problem resolved. It's things like that that I'm just waiting to pay for, so I can make out a budget through June, so I can get my travel schedule back scheduled, basically. And it's just like one waiting game after the next. It's this little thing called life. But for now, I'm gonna try to finish this movie I was watching last night, but I couldn't keep my eyes open, called Blink Twice. It's about the chick who met the rich guy, went out to his freaking Epstein Island, and everything is weird, and they just do a bunch of drugs and relax 24 hours a day. But things are getting weird on this island. Ooh. I would not go to an island to be pampered for an extended, undefined period of time. I would be like, I'm good. But that's just me, I guess. I'm more of a worker. I'm a worker. That's what I'm doing. And hopefully you want to chill with you, boy. Maybe we can, have a little butt play or something. If you're not too busy. I mean, I'll be here. And then after that, I got to go to work. So if you want to ride out to work with me, then do the power of movie magic. It'll be dark when we get done. So if you want to do that, that's on you. And if you want to do that, I can tell you this. Gather your things. And let's do it. You're a loser. Oh, just outside, there are two hard-working lads weed eating and leaf blowing, grass clipping, blowing, a little bit of whacking and blowing going on outside. Just one of the perks of living the bougie life. If you cram everybody together and conserve space, have multiple tenants stacked on top of each other. For example, 2 whole ass families live below me. So every time I fart, I'm farting above a whole plethora of motherfuckers. Income level gets stacked times 3. Several different spots. Then the next building, and the next building, and the next building. All those people paying their rent. It is something that allows for the extra money for a full-time groundskeeper, a full-time maintenance personnel, full-time lease manager. Then there's allowances because of that for other things as well, like the pool table and the swimming pool and the clubhouse and the amenities up there and the workout room and all that stuff has an actual staff to take care of it. My favorite amenity will be if there's ever a problem, I can just literally send an email and someone will come knock on the door and I'll let them in and they will fix it. If the fucking drain doesn't drain, gone are the days of running to Menards all day Saturday, back and forth, wasting all the money trying to troubleshoot what the problem could be. Meanwhile, going rancid without a shower for days. Gone are the days where I have to spend every dime of a bonus to buy a lawnmower, to mow a yard that has standing water in it. A lot of it can't be mowed anyways. Lord help those new owners of that property, because I don't know how they're going to do it. But I'm done. The deal is done. I've walked with my money. The mortgage company called again today saying that payment is due. I don't get it, because the mortgage is paid off. I'm curious to see how long they call or what it leads to. What if they start their foreclosure process? How are you going to foreclose on a property that you can't utilize the lien because the mortgage is paid off? Interesting. I just don't know. Oh, I'm so tempted to take a nap, but I'm afraid if I do, I won't get up in time because your boy is fat and tired. So this is what we're doing today, huh? Eating, stinking, bullocking, movie watching. This movie's pretty good, by the way. It's called Blink Twice, I think. And it's about a chick who gets invited to an island. And she's like, oh my God, this celebrity wants to know me, and it's so hot, and everybody's just drinking and smoking the grass and feeling euphoric. And they're like, nothing could go wrong, but she keeps waking up every day with weird stuff on her that she can't remember, like dirty fingernails or a bruise or whatever. And then she discovers a way to start remembering. So now her and her friends have to hatch a plan to escape. And the stuff that she starts remembering, by the way, crazy, evil sons of bitches is who she got tricked by. Not really the best day to make a video because I'm chilling. I'm about to plug in a clock so I know what time it is when I'm watching the TV. Because nothing makes TV more enjoyable than knowing how much episodes you can still be watching. You know what I'm saying? Basically, big ass red clock, and I got some stuff for it. Let's see. Another question I might get answered today is, where the hell's the power cable to this? Son of a bitch. It might be this. Another question I'd like to answer today is, can I just plug into the coax port and get channels, live streaming channels? Live feed channels, because I'm pretty sure I already pay for cable here. If not, I need to figure out how to do the upgradings, because we all come to a time in our life when we just want to flip on the tube without making some big decision and waiting for a menu to load on the internet and all this shit. It's a big choice to figure out what to watch. Sometimes you just want to be told what to fucking watch. You know what I mean? Hell yeah. Moving mountains over here, getting all the good accomplishments done today. Alright, I need to shave and cut my hairs. But plugging the TV into the coax port to see if I already have channels that I'm entitled to, that seems more interesting. Let's try that. Well, it's hooked up. So far, it ain't finding shit. Look, coax cable plugged into the TV and it found one channel. It's a channel that probably has an image on it that says, "Hey bitch, call the cable company if you want all the rest of the channels." Hell yeah, my one channel comes in. Time Warner Cable Columbus 7 is what it says. Got blurry on me. Time Warner Cable Columbus 7. That is a cool channel. You know, it's probably the most beneficial thing you could ever watch on television is nothing. So really, I have for free the best channel you could ever actually have. Enough of that Tom Cockery. Let's put a lawnmower on this face. Well, it might take a second to be able to get started because my shave station is being used as a fucking storage unit. Alright dude, how's it look? Turn this around there. See me in all my fucking glory, dude. Looks like shit, doesn't it? Fucking. Looks like some fucking pepperneck, limp dick shit, bub. Whew! Shit showered, shaved, shampooed, tickled, trickled, cap covered, smothered, and fucked. Let's do this shit. It's time to get ready for work. Shut up about it. Alright. Enough fucking around. Let's go to work. Pulled over for some White Castle drive-thru because I'm all about healthy choices. And look, I got the food bag right here beside my work uniform shirt, right on it, right up by the collar. So today at work I can just kind of smell the food on there and it'll get me through the night. It's motivating. Why, hello there. I'm traveling at 45 miles per hour. What would happen if I disengage the cruise control, but do not touch the pedals at all? How long would it take for the car to slowly creep to a total standstill? Let's disengage the cruise control right now. $40 miles an hour. That was quick. 35 miles an hour. 30 miles an hour. I'll just let you look for yourself, actually. 25 to 20. I'm laughing because I've actually never let it roll to a complete stop before in my life. Just under 15 mph now. Yes, I'm looking behind me to make sure. That's like cruising right at like 14. Look at that. The car just idles that slow. Oh, it's almost hitting 10. I think I see headlights behind me now. Dang it. Don't ruin my experiment. Creeping along, just under 10 now, about 9. I think it just idles at like 8 for now. Wonder if it'll ever actually stop. I guess not. We're holding steady at 8. Huh. What do you know? I did not know the car would do that. I don't know if I'm disappointed or amused or what. I'm not touching the gas whatsoever. Cruises off. It idles at 9 miles an hour. It's like you're getting pulled by a horse. That's more like it. I saw a video once. It was a dash cam video and police cruiser video mixed together, and a 911 phone call and everything was on there, I believe. But basically, it was showing a real video of a car that was stuck in acceleration. It was actually going like 101 or something like that, and it was stuck on that. It could not slow down. It was like the movie Speed, but about double the speed in this case. So they romped the parking brake, and that just like burnt the pads off or whatever. And he would like hold the brake down as much as he could, but all that would do is slow it down just a little bit, and then as soon as he'd let off, it'd go right back to 101. I think romping the brake and holding it would only slow it down to like 80 or something. I can't imagine much else that would be scarier than that, knowing that you are strapped to a rocket ship that's about to hit an embankment, a tree, a hill, anything, a pedestrian, another car at any moment. Somehow, that didn't happen. So a police car showed up, got in front of it, and was going to try to force it to slow down by like letting it run into the back of the car, the cop car. By some miracle, the collision prevention sensors in the car overrode whatever was going on, the acceleration process, and slowed the car down. So the cop just stayed there and creeped to a slow crawl, then stopped, and it stopped the car. But what would you do with the car then? You'd have to, I don't know, pop the hood and cut the wires, because this guy could not shut it down, couldn't kill the engine, nothing. There's so many computers in the car nowadays that it's like you're at the mercy of whatever this computer is up to. I just heard a really weird noise. I wonder if I can go. The train's right there. I don't want to take any risk here that I don't have to. Alright, we're barging it. Did you see that? Speaking of hitting stuff while driving, look at the train. It's a train, guys. It's a train. Choo-choo, the train, the well train. So, yeah, that'd be scary as shit. I don't know what you'd do. You'd just be effed. I would probably have had a full-blown heart attack before I was able to figure out how to stop it. At that speed, you can't think anyways, let alone not the panic that would have come with it. Well, with Clifford out of commission, I feel like my moving process is halted again, although I do have plenty at the apartment to get by on. But I feel like my office is severely unset up. I need to get like all my supplies. I like to write things down and have a system for organization. Yeah. So, who knows? I do have plenty in the garage to keep me busy until Clifford is ready to move more stuff in, and that might be a blessing in disguise, other than the money I got to pay to fix Clifford probably. Hopefully they run a couple tests and fire it up and let it idle and they don't see nothing wrong, or maybe they identify something small that needs tweaked and it's like, okay, it only cost you $45, we just replaced a sensor. Then I'd be like, oh, thank heavens. That'd be cool. You know me though, I'm worried it might be something worse, baby. But anyways, as soon as I get Clifford back, the big red van, I can proceed to move crap out of my storage units, both of them. Then I can get on the horn and get those accounts canceled, those storage units. All of my possessions will be on the apartment complex property, either down in my garage or up in the 3rd story love shack. Thanks for letting me talk to you on my drive home from work. I feel like we didn't do much today as far as the video goes, so at least I have a couple things to share, take up more of your precious time. So I don't want you to feel like you didn't get a full episode or anything. And for those of you who make me a part of your daily routine, that is the most flattering, and I thank you very much. I'm broke, so hand over the taco money. Or just hand over the tacos, one of the two. You know me, I love getting in a taco, baby. All right, honest question. Is this or is this not the most beautiful image you've ever seen? Actually, not yet. It isn't yet. It's about to be. Okay. Now, try that again. Honest question, is this or is this not the most beautiful image you've ever seen? They always ask, do you want sauce? And I always say no, because I am fat, which means I always have hot sauce in my fridge. Look at all that septic line, sewage line, drain, waste line standing up over there, ready to go. That is a lot of drain away water. Some will have sink grime in those pipes. Some of those pipes will have turds in them, puke. Some people will even foolishly put floss down there. All kinds of nasty things. Very hard to fix once a 3-story building just like that is sitting on top of them. But as of right now, it looks like a gravesite over there with all those markers. That is beginning stages of the foundation work. No, that is not plumbing. That is septic system PVC pipe. It is not for plumbing. I've told you this before, and I'm saying it to our stragglers who got in late. Plumbing pertains to fresh, clean, bathable, drinkable water that comes into your home, not the drain away septic lines that you're seeing right now. Right now. Look at our beautiful search beacon light over there in the airport. Whoa. It's getting noisy out here, boys. Well, friends, family, strangers, if you couldn't already guess, that's going to do it for today's uneventful, beautiful video. Thank you for spending your precious, non-renewable time with me. If you want to help me out, share some of my content with all your dumb buddies. If you want to contact me, then do it by emailing DougaloNation@gmail.com. I'm going to get on some Taco Bell and probably on that couch, and then I'm going to do one of these. Beam, 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 beam. Beam, 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 ding, 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 ding. Isn't that cute? Friends, I gotta go. But be ye not dismayed, because I'll be back with you again, like always, 7 days a week at 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. But until then, please, for the love of Pete, don't be douche.